Good morning, evening, or afternoon to all of you beautiful people. Josh here, back to bring you some sweet voice-based content. We all love Friends, right? Not that one. I mean, I love that one, but that's not the one I meant. Friends are cool. You can tell them your deepest secrets, and if you're lucky, you may have their presence in either a big or small capacity for the rest of your life. And the internet, while troublesome at times, is a place where you can make friends. But let me tell you, it's fucking hard. Why, you ask? Well, without any further ado, let's go! So let me start off by saying I am super lucky to have the friends I do in the online sphere, and these guys mean the fucking world to me. However, I would be lying if I said making these friends was an easy, simple step-by-step process. Well, actually, Flap and Tux did all the work there, so that was pretty easy for me. But that brings me on to my first point. Most creatives are introverts. Being one myself, I am awful at starting conversations. I don't know how to approach people, especially as there's like a raft of people out there who just try to befriend creatives for the almighty clout. This has a knock-on effect of making content creators and creatives, especially larger ones, skeptical of people reaching out trying to be friends. For me, this just makes me uber cautious when I'm trying to build a rapport with somebody, and I just end up following them on their socials, commenting occasionally on their stuff, and then just secretly hoping that they'll reach out and make the next move. Spoiler alert, this has not worked most of the time. Speaking of, another reason why it's hard is the social media world is wrought with misunderstanding and miscommunication. Everybody uses emojis differently, everybody talks and types differently, and everybody responds and reaches out in a different way. What some people might consider an innocent tweet might lead to the dreaded unfollowing. Also, speaking of, it's also important to remember that mutuals and friends are two different things online. A mutual is someone who you mutually follow or subscribe with on a social media site, like you follow each other on Twitter or you subscribe to each other's channels on YouTube. But a friend is a bit of a deeper connection. Which brings me on to my final point. How do you know when you're friends with somebody online? Now, this relies on one of the most important things in the world. Communication! Because the barometer of becoming friends with somebody is completely different from person to person. For me, I have a few different indicators, but one of the biggest is if we've met IRL. Lou, Flap, Tux, Skazza, loads of other people I've spoken to online and then met in person, I now consider them friends. Because I feel like vibing with somebody in a Discord chat and then vibing with them in real life are two very, very different things. It just kind of changes the vibe, you know? And if you don't vibe with somebody in person, then it's going to be real difficult to be friends with them. But personally, that's not my only parameter for deciding if somebody is a friend that I've met online. There's a ton of people that I've not met in person that I consider some of my closest friends online. Lila, Jake, Rosie, Vic. And that's just simply because we started talking and then just clicked. I mean, Lila was a special case because we just started throwing aggressive positivity at each other, and that was the rest is history. Shout out to Lila, they're fucking awesome. So what am I trying to say here? Well, making and being friends online is hard, especially if you have IRL shit to do, like a full-time job. But it is well worth it when you find a bunch of people that you just vibe with effortlessly. So what would my advice be for making friends online? Be open, communicate clearly, be patient, be understanding, and don't try and be someone's friends for followers, subs, or views. Friendship's precious and should be treated as the magical thing that it is. And there we go. So that is why I think making friends online is difficult, but absolutely worth it. Just a couple of side notes. As I mentioned, I genuinely consider myself incredibly lucky to have the friends online that I do. And if I could, I would just give them everything they could ever want. Alas, I am not a genie. I am an idiot. Secondly, speaking of meeting up with friends IRL, I will be meeting up with some of my friends at the end of next month at MCM Comic-Con on the Sunday. Woo! So if you're somebody who's never met me before or wants to meet up, or you're just a fan of the videos and want to come and say hi, please do. I'm just going to be chilling around the convention hall for the whole day. Let's chat and hug and talk about life. As always, if you did enjoy this video, then do leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more beautiful voice-based content. Keep your eyes out for my next video. I do upload every 2 weeks, but until next time, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful Sunday, and above all else, I hope you magical, beautiful souls all stay wonderful.